Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your gorgeous chief. And let me warn you, I have not slept for so many nights. I've been on Zoom. My name is now Patman Zoom Senatiraja, or the Chief of Zoom. I've been talking to so many organizations around the world on video calls, and I'm super excited because even with this whole new normal the world is talking about, all right, with Dato Sri Vijay and Japada's guidance, we are reaching more people every single day. So guys, embrace technology. Build your network to max out using your mobile phone, using your laptop, using your iPad. The world is ready for this. They want this opportunity called QNet. So don't waste time. Embrace technology and max out from the comfort of your living room, your kitchen, your car, or wherever you are building your business from. So guys, all around the world, this Wednesday message is extremely special. You must watch it. It's a walk down memory lane. Now, if you remember, many years ago, I think 15 years ago, I produced a video based on the most important lesson that Dato Sri Vijay taught me, which I apply in my life as much as I can, called Empty Your Cup. Now, if you are new to the business, you are bound to hear about this. You're going to watch a video where I look very different, much younger, I would say, where I speak about this theory of life, about emptying your cup. So today on this Wednesday message, I'm going to talk about that story of Master Suzuki. I still remember sitting down on the floor in Dato Sri Vijay's house many moons ago when he shared this story. All right, and I was like, what? All right, and today I thank him every day for instilling this value system of constantly emptying your cup, which made it possible for me to be who I am today. So listen to this story very carefully. If you've been in the business for a long time, this is a long overdue reminder. If you're brand new, guys, and you just sign up, this story is the beginning of the right step you're going to take to max out. So this story goes all the way back to Japan. And in Japan, there is a culture or a teaching called Zen Buddhism, which is a combination of martial arts and everything else. And one of the greatest masters of Zen Buddhism is a master called Master Suzuki. True story, it's not the motorbike brand, all right? It's Master Suzuki. And Master Suzuki was so sought after, all right, that people from all over the world tried to become his student at his temple slash, school, where he teaches you the way of life to reach your limitless potential, to unleash the power within you. And every year he only takes about 10 to 13 students. And he personally selects students from around Japan who deserve to be his disciple. But one year in the intake of students, one student managed to come in, I don't know, using influence, who belonged to a rich family. The other students were from humble backgrounds but great potential, who was handpicked by Master Suzuki himself. But there was one student, all right, who was not handpicked by Master Suzuki but found his way into the school of Master Suzuki's teaching. And this teachings of Master Suzuki starts by year 1, and then you graduate to year 2, year 3, year 4, and then ultimately you graduate and you become maybe a semi-master or junior master. So the first year of the studentship of Master Suzuki's disciple was mundane work. They would sweep the floor, wash the toilets, not learn any martial arts, not touch a weapon, all right? And Master Suzuki would make them do repetitious mundane work, all right? The most mundane thing: wash the plates, all right, wash the rice, wash the toilet, cut the grass, sweep the floor, feed the animals. You understand? No engagement. Occasionally Master Suzuki would gather them to give more instructions of them to do more mundane work. And Master Suzuki would sit on his hut at the porch of his hut, drinking tea and observing every single student. All right, and he's obviously observing them, trying to see the qualities in each of the students. And the end of the first year, Master Suzuki would gather all the students in the courtyard, and he would walk past each student without saying much by tapping their shoulder. The minute he taps their shoulder, that means they have graduated to the second year of being a student of Master Suzuki. And the year came to an end. And all these 13 boys, inclusive this boy, was not handpicked by Master Suzuki, who didn't come from a humble background, but most probably a very educated boy from a reasonably rich family, a little bit spoiled, but very well educated. And Master Suzuki tapped the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. When he reached this particular boy, he just walked past him and went to the next boy and tapped the shoulder. And at the end of the process, 12 boys were tapped on the shoulder by Master Suzuki, and they graduated. But this one boy was left behind. This one boy was left behind, and he started to turn red in his cheeks, embarrassed, slightly angry. And Master Suzuki walked away. And the other teachers told everyone to move on the life. And this boy had to repeat the process of the first year all over again, cutting grass, sweeping floor, washing the toilet. But now it was a painful process, because he was doing it for his classmates who are now his seniors. But he bit his tongue and he rationalized in his mind with his ego that maybe Master wants me to stay back to help introduce the new boys to this life of the first year. And he did it, grumbling under his breath, serving food to his classmates who are now his seniors. And the year completed. And again, everyone was lined up. New students plus this one kid who repeated year one. And Master Suzuki tap, 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 and walked past this boy again. And tap, 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 tap. And all those boys graduated to year 2, and this boy technically has to repeat year 1 again. And now this kid lost it. He got angry. He started shouting and complaining to all the other students. This is a scam. Who the hell is Master Suzuki? Master Suzuki walked silently back to his hut and sat down. And this time the boy couldn't control his anger. He lost it. He stormed to the hut of Master Suzuki. Alright, didn't even knock the door, literally pushed the door open and went in and started shouting. Oh my God, shouting at Master Suzuki, the Grandmaster. Master didn't react. The boy was ranting and complaining how he was treated unfairly. He's better than all the other kids. He's educated. He has been to university, blah, 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 blah. And Master Suzuki calmly said, calm down, sit down, and let's have some tea. And the boy thought, okay, I'm sitting now in the master. And Master Suzuki said, pour me a cup of tea. And the boy took the pot and poured into the cup. Like you and me, he poured almost to the brim, and he stopped and put the pot down. And Master looked at him and said, why did you stop? I told you to pour the tea. And the kid said, it's almost full. Keep pouring. Listen to me. So the kid thought, okay, Grandmaster Suzuki has gone a bit cuckoo, and he kept pouring the tea. Now what happens when you pour tea into a cup already full of tea? It overflows. And the kid kept pouring, angry that he's doing something stupid in his opinion. He poured and poured and poured, and the tea overflowed on the table. And after a few seconds, he stopped. And he looked at Master Suzuki and said, what are you trying to do? I'm not stupid. And Master said, hang on. I'm giving you the answer. The answer why I never tapped your shoulder for you to graduate to the next year. This is the answer. That you are that cup and you are full. And with 1 year of the journey with the other students, nothing went into your full cup. It just overflowed. You did not learn anything. You did not change. You did not evolve. Your ego stopped you. You were a full cup. And that's why you will never graduate to the next year. Alright, and that is the story of Master Suzuki that was taught to me by Dato Sri Vijay 22 years ago. The first lesson he ever taught me, that Padman, if you want to start the journey with QNet, if you want to start the journey to max out, the first thing you have to do is empty your cup. So to all of you watching, I hope you remember this story, that you need to empty your cup. You have to unlearn every assumption you ever had about business, about making money, about discipline, about consistency, about who you are and what you know. If you think you're too smart, empty your cup. If you are a marketing expert in your previous job, empty your cup and then start your journey with QNet. Because if you start your journey with QNet with a full cup like that kid, you will not earn a check. You will not benefit. You will not grow. You will not start earning income, and you will be frustrated and angry with your uplines, with the V, with QNet. You will think it's a scam. But you fail to understand that the problem is not us, it is you. That you cannot embark on this journey to financial freedom with everything, all the garbage full in your cup. That if you truly want to start this journey properly, empty your cup. And then the journey is beautiful. Don't be that kid, alright? That any mundane thing you have to do, alright? Presentation, attending system, coming for training, VCon, ISB, VConnect, watching videos, watching the Wednesday message. All of this will only be effective if you empty your cup. And then you will benefit tremendously from it. For all of you, especially those who just started your journey or just signed up yesterday. Alright, this was the most valuable lesson taught to me by my mentor, Grand Upline Dato Sri Vijay. Now for those of you already in the journey, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, the emptying your cup process, which all of you did in the beginning, is never enough. The Dato Sri Vijay recently reminded me of the need to constantly empty your cup. Because as the world has filled your cup with arrogance, ego, unnecessary knowledge and stupidity, all that garbage, alright, self-hype, your cup also fills up, alright, on your journey with QNet. It fills up with negativity, fear, assumptions, that after you get your first check, you may assume you know how to do it. And then you ignore your uplines, you don't follow the system, you don't watch the Wednesday message, you don't want to come to VCon. And then your cup gets filled also on your journey with QNet. So many of you watching this video today, alright, your frustrations, your lack of clarity in your mind, alright, your checks not growing, your organization not growing, your downlines not listening to you, your uplines not helping you, alright, or your downlines not respecting you, comes back to you and your cup. So this process of emptying your cup happens constantly. To me, I do it every day if I can, because throughout 24 hours your ego grows. You think you are the best, you think you have achieved greatness, you think you know all the answers, and those things start filling up your cup. And then the lessons from the great ones like Dato Sri Vijay, alright, Japadas Bismarck, your self-realization can no longer go into the cup that is full of shit, it's full of garbage. And then you get frustrated after 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, and you say, why am I not earning? Why is my checks not growing? Because your cup is full, and your cup will remain full throughout that journey. And after 5 years, you will see me at VCon and ISB and say, Chief, why am I not maxing out? Because you haven't learned this skill, you haven't learned this humility to constantly empty your cup and seek for the right information, seek for clarity, counsel with your upline, watch the videos on vtube by Dato Sri Vijay, Japa, all the V partners, and filling back your cup with what is required for the next achievement. And then empty your cup again and fill it up again. And the most important thing you need to understand is when your cup is full. How will you know? There's a simple test. If your relationships around you are starting to self-destruct, if people are starting to complain about you as an upline or a downline, if prospects are not signing up, if downlines are not listening to you, or even your family has said that there's something wrong with you, alright, and you're feeling uneasy, and you're feeling your false ego, your arrogance growing, you're losing your temper easily, you're not listening to anyone, you don't want to watch the Wednesday message because you think, why? I watched it so many times already. And then these are signs that your cup is full. When your downlines confront you, that you don't care about them, that you're not listening to them, that you are not there for them, your cup is full. When your check starts to drop, your cup is full. And even your checks are high, but nobody respects and listens to you anymore, that also means your cup is full. So on this journey with QNet, as Dato Sri Vijay has taught me, is not about emptying your cup once at the beginning, like most of you who have watched my video before. It's about constantly emptying your cup throughout your journey. That even after you max out one tracking center, you need to constantly empty your cup so you can max out the second and the third. Now this Wednesday message is the most important message. Please send it to all your downlines. Remember this. Your journey begins by the need for you to empty your cup, as Dato Sri Vijay has taught me and I'm sharing with you. But the purpose of emptying your cup in the beginning doesn't stop there. That you must constantly identify the need when you need to empty your cup and empty your cup again throughout your journey. And then I promise you, you will go from 250 to 500 to 2,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 to max out and to remain consistent with the biggest checks you have ever achieved. Simple, consistently empty your cup. I love you guys.